Right. Very nice. Good morning, my dear students. Today, uh, we will try to complete, if not one more day, may require to wind up this nucleic acid chapter because the most important part of biomolecules. Most of the questions uh, comes from this area, protein part and the nucleic acid part, because these two are very important parts of biomolecules because they will decide our life. Okay, that's why. So CBSE also given top priority to these two small topics, proteins and nucleic acids. Okay, right. So I once again welcome you all for today's session on nucleic acids. So before we go into the nucleic acid area, so first let us see this one. What is this one? Yeah, nucleus of a living cell. Every cell is made up of its nucleus. Biology boys will help you in understanding the A class boys on phone. Okay, not now. So whenever you can clarify with me any doubts related to the chemistry, biochemistry, or our biology friends are there to clarify all our doubts. So every cell is made up of its nucleus, the main part. How atom is made up of nucleus, discovered by Ernest Rutherford. In the same way, here also cell is made up of nucleus. And nucleus in turn is made up of chromosomes. Chromosomes are very important. They decide, okay, so all the qualities what we have. Why we are like our ancestors. Why we are inherited certain qualities, certain characteristics or traits from our parents, starting from hair or the complex or the sometimes even including eyes color also. So close they are. Okay. So all these what information we are passing from generation to generation. Okay, this all comes under the special chapter in the biology, organic evolution and the heredity. Okay, that part we don't study in detail. Okay, so we are going to have an idea. So chromosomes, they will decide. Okay, the information which is a transmission transferring from one generation to the other generation. So they in turn contains nucleic acids. Okay, so this means what? Chromosomes and the nucleic acids are the two important particles of our cell. Okay, so this diagram will tell us exactly where nucleic acids are there. Okay, so we have to go deep inside. Okay, so the last fundamental unit, that is cell, so from there it starts. So that cell, uh, many millions of cells, many cells, every cell, so it contains all these information. So in that we have the chromosomes and the nucleic acids. Okay, so to know exactly the location where they are in our what human body, especially we study with respect to human body only, human beings. So to say this one, I have taken this diagram so that we will understand exactly where what nucleic acids are located. Okay, so this is our chromosome. These two are strands, thread-like structure. Hmm? These two threads are joined by this centromere. Okay, so the centromere is the one which joins both what threads of chromosomes, and they are given some names: Q arm, P arm. They are all designations we use. So that's the name is given: P arm, Q arm. Sister chromatids, two separate threads are there. No, they are called as sister. So same parents, sisters. So they belongs to one particular family or the category. So that's why they are called as sister chromatids. Two strands of chromosomes are through thread-like structures, and thereby we get this all nucleic acids. Okay, so gene, here is the one word gene. Gene is a functional unit. Okay, it is one which will perform a particular what function or responsible for a particular trait. Okay, maybe let it be hairs. Why we have same hairs like our parents? If both parents are having green eyes, then the same green eyes are passed through the children also, next generation. So all these characters or the transmission will take place by these functional unit known as a gene. And the study of gene is nothing but what genetics. Okay, again it is a sub branch in the biology. In the biology, again one more branch is genetics. So deep inside. Okay, all those. So after understanding exactly where nucleic acids are there, now we'll go to our next part. Okay. Genetics is the scientific study or the branch, okay, so of what? Of genes, heredity and variation in living organisms. Okay, so this is all comes under what? A special branch known as genetics, which is in high demand. Okay, so you are most welcome to select. Heredity is the passing of traits to offspring, next generation, from its parents or ancestors. Sometimes we say his characters are like grandmother, grandfather. Okay, so not only from our parents, qualities are inherited from generation to generation. That all we study under the special what subject or the topic known as what? Heredity. ಆನುವಂಶಿಕತೆ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್. ನೌ ಇನ್ಹೆರಿಟನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೌ traits or characteristics are passed on from generation to generation. So that means the qualities what we have today, our behavior, okay, so our qualities, our complex, our behavior, so our structure, so all these are inherited from our parents or from our ancestors. So this is called what? Inheritance. Okay. So huttuguna in Kannada, in our mother tongue, we say huttuguna. So that is called inheritance. Right. So all these terms are very interesting to know and to understand, so that we try to understand about nucleic acid only. So it's a very vast area. So separate individual topics are taken for the research work. Now research work is going at the stem cell level. Okay, I think in future, I don't know how plants are growing asexually. If the stem part is put in the soil, it grows. Okay, already we are successful. But now in the case of human beings, that also is going on. If any part of our body, whether it is a ear or a skin, nose, is taken out and made into human beings. Okay, so already you know this word cloning, but not that much successful, but work is going on. So without having combinations of the male and the female, we can go for the life. That is very, then we are going to become the Brahmas. Okay, so nature is giving that quality, property. So all that higher class we study. Okay, right. Now this is regarding the chromosomes. Okay, so let's have an idea. What are chromosomes? For our chemistry students, so I brought some three important information about the chromosomes. Okay, so in short, chromosomes are a discrete structure of DNA, separate unit. Okay, special units. Okay, structure part of what? DNA. So one by one we'll understand what are these chromosomes. Okay, first we'll understand the red part. So we'll understand the red part of the meaning. So chromosomes are thread-like structures located inside the nucleus of animal and plant cells. Each chromosome is made up of protein and a single molecule of DNA. Okay, so DNA passed from parents to offspring. DNA contains the specific instructions that make each type of living creature unique. So every living creature is unique. Every living organism is unique. Okay, so that uniqueness comes from what? All these genetic information which all comes under what? Nucleic acids. So chromosomes play a very important role here. Chromosomes are present as thread-like structures packed inside the nucleus of a plant cell or animal cell. Each chromosome is made up of, as I said already, protein and DNA. RNA is synthesized in nucleus but found mainly in the cytoplasm. This is the most important part of what our today's study. So hence chromosomes are not made of RNA. Okay, detail will not go. Hmm? So DNA, RNA will not go. So sometimes for 1 mark they will ask chromosomes are made up of what? It is the DNA part. Okay, RNA part is synthesized. Okay, it is found in the cytoplasm part. And again, what is cytoplasm? Separately we deal in the biology area of discussion. Now, green part, this blue part is what? A chromosome is an organized package of DNA found in the nucleus of the cell. Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes. Every human being, they have 23 pairs of chromosomes. Out of 23, 22 pairs of numbered 22 pairs of numbered chromosomes called autosomes. They will perform some other function out of 23. But that one pair is there, no? That one pair is called what? A sex pair or a sex chromosome. Okay. So they are named as X and the Y. So that means they will decide sex of a child. So I think this you have learnt in the 8th and the 8th, 9th, 10th, I don't know exactly. So X means it is a female or the girl, or XY means it is a boy, or like that. So combinations. So that means X are there in the females, XY are there in the males. So if X of the female, X of the what male, it is a girl child. That means to decide the sex of a child, it is the male or the gent is responsible. Gents are responsible, not the mother. Okay, simply we scold why you are given birth to girls only. 3, 4 girls are only. So their role is nil in that. Okay, scientifically as per the science, it is the male. What they their role is depend upon the chromosomes. So we can decide the sex. Okay, so that's why that one pair is called what? Sex chromosomes, X and the Y. So detailed study either in the higher biology or in medicines. Now we'll go to slowly after understanding what is meant by heredity and meaning of chromosomes. Now we will go to structure part. Okay, that is the important part, because chemistry we harp upon preparation, properties, uses. All these properties are explained on the structure part. Okay, that's why once we understand structure, then we can easily go to what property part. So okay, structure. So these two units are called sugar units. This is called pentose. Okay, pentagon, 5 side. So pentoses. Okay, but the correct name is what? Ribose. So this is also ribose. This is also ribose. They are named as what? 1, 2, 3, 1 prime, 2 prime, 3 prime. So why prime I am using? Because to distinguish. Now as we go next what level of discussion. So there 1, 2, 3 will come. So to differentiate between 1, 2, 3 and this 1, 2, 3. So we are using what? Prime. That is 1. This is 1 prime. That is 2. This is 2 prime. Like that. Okay. So these two are sugar units, especially the ribose. Okay, ribose units. This is called ribose, and this left one is called as the deoxyribose. So why it is called deoxy? For this we have to concentrate on this part. Okay, so carbon atom number 2 prime. You please concentrate on the carbon atom number 2 prime. At the bottom we have H in the deoxyribose, whereas we have OH in the ribose. Okay, so O is not here because it is not having any O. So O oxy, no deoxy, hydration water, dehydration loss of water. So O oxy, once again no deoxy. So because that oxygen is not there here in the structure, so it is called deoxyribose. This is ribose. So why these structures you have to understand? Because they will make now our nucleic acid. Okay, right. So these two are units of ribose moiety. Yeah. Now in the ribose only, which ribose? They are beta ribose. Okay, they are called what? Beta ribose. On what ground? On the nature of what? OH group. This all already we studied in the carbohydrate DL alpha, beta, okay, all those. But here, ribose, which ribose is there in the nucleic acid? It is the beta D ribose, okay. So if O is there, it is called a beta D ribose. If O is not there, if it is called beta D 2 deoxy, because on the second carbon atom now this O is not here, so it is called 2 deoxy unit is ribose. Okay, right. Now we'll go to other part of structure part. So these are heterocyclic what compounds. What are heterocyclic compounds in the carbon chain? Heterocyclic are first they are cyclic. Name is in the title only. Heterocyclic. So in the carbon cycle, okay. So benzene, for example, we have 6 carbon atoms in the benzene ring, benzene cycle. So like that, in the heterocyclic compounds, in the cyclic structure of carbon. So if one is replaced by the other one, hetero means different. Okay, they are called as what? Heterocyclic compounds. For example, in the case of benzene, C6H6. Okay, if one carbon you remove, put one N. Okay, that belongs to pyridine family. Okay, already we learnt about the furan family. Okay, pyran family in the carbohydrate chapter, which is resembling pyran. So it was called as a pyrano structure, resembling like a furan. So furano structure, Haworth structure of carbohydrates. Okay, so all those pyran, furan, pyridine type. Okay, so thiopene, all these comes under the heterocyclic compounds, where we find other than carbon one different atom, heteroatom in the cycle. So they are all called as heterocyclic, and these are special class of heterocyclic compounds what you are seeing on the slide now. Okay, so because they possess basic character, because N is there, no? So N nitrogen, so that will give, they are all ammonia derivatives. Okay, so first is called guanine, so adenine, so cytosine, thymine or thymine, uracil. So these are 5 important bases, which bases nitrogenous basis of a heterocyclic compounds. Okay, why we have to study these? Because these are the part of our nucleic acids. Okay, that's why. So what I am giving information slowly. So I am giving information that in nucleic acid, in nucleic acids, what all are there? Okay, units are there. So all those units together make a nucleic acid. So to tell this one, I am going part by part. So these are there. So these two, guanine and the adenine, they come under the purine. So again in the nitrogenous basis, again purines, pyrimidines. So depend upon structure part. So this is a purine type structure. So this is called pyrimidine type structure. Therefore they are called as pyrimidines and the purines. Okay. See the structure. You see both are same. Hexagon clubbed with pentagon. It is only hexagon. So those structures are called as by the family name pyrimidine family, or purine family, or just now I say one more family, pyridine family. So those names are given by keeping in the mind structure part. Okay, so totally we have 5 nitrogenous bases which are present in the nucleic acid. But where they are, we will study later. Okay, now time one by one. Now, what are nucleosides? Okay, a compound that consists of D-ribose or deoxy D-ribose covalently bonded to a nucleobase by a beta N glycosidic linkage or the bond. They are called as nucleoside. Okay, that means what? That means already we learned what is sugar unit. This is our sugar unit. Okay, if the sugar unit is having link with base, okay, this is called base part. Via what? Via this beta linkage. Okay, this is called beta. This is beta linkage because beta unit is made use. Beta moiety is made use. So it is a beta linkage because indirectly it has got link with the nitrogen of the base. Therefore, this is called what? Beta N glycosidic linkage or the bond. Okay, so that means what are nucleoside? Nucleosides are what? Sugar unit with the base unit. That combination is called as what? Nucleoside. Okay, depend upon the which base is there, which sugar is there. Here, which sugar is there? It is the oxygen is there, no? So ribose, normal ribose. Okay, so it is called a ribo nucleoside. Whereas with this here O is not there on the second carbon atom, second primer. So it is a deoxy ribonucleoside. is written at the bottom with black color. Okay, so depend upon the what type of a sugar unit and what type of the base unit attached. So they are called what? That means it is the, in a simple way, nucleoside is the combination of two units, sugar unit and the base unit. Simple way. Yeah. Now see, this is what nucleotide. Now already we learnt about the nucleoside. Okay, which is nothing but what? Sugar and the base. Now to this sugar and the base, if a phosphorus linkage is there, okay, which comes from the phosphoric acid, okay, this is called as the phosphate linkage, PO4 linkage. Okay, where it is there? It is there on the 5 prime of the sugar. Okay, why I am using prime? Because these are called as number one, normal 1, 2, 3, 4. These are called as the 1 prime, 2 prime, 3 prime, 4 prime. This is the 5th prime. So for the 5th prime carbon atom of the sugar unit, okay, so there is a one group known as PO4 unit is there. Okay, so other units are there, that is not important for us here. So that phosphate, okay, linkage. So if that is there in the nucleoside, that becomes nucleotide. Okay, so nucleoside is only sugar and the base. Nucleotide is along with the sugar and the base, phosphate linkage is there. So where it is there? It is there on the 5th prime of the carbon atom of the sugar unit. And if all three are there, that becomes what? Nucleotide. And if this unit repeats many times, this is nucleotide. Ethene upon many times polythene. Vinyl chloride upon many times polyvinyl chloride. In the same way, this is called nucleotide. So nucleotide upon many times polynucleotide. Polynucleotide is nothing but our nucleic acid. Okay. So what are nucleic acids? Nucleic acids are, they are the polymers of nucleotide. And nucleotide is one monomer. Ethene is the monomer of the polythene. In the same way, nucleotide is the monomer of the nucleic acid. Because when in the laboratory they have done it, when they hydrolyze nucleic acids, they give sugar, okay, base and the phosphorus acid, okay, phosphoric acid, because they are giving three important units, that is sugar and the base, nitrogenous base and the phosphoric acid. That's why they have concluded that nucleic acids are made up of these three units. Okay, those three are what? One is sugar unit, one is nitrogenous base unit, and the third one is phosphate unit. So all together is called as nucleotide, many times nucleic acid. Okay, right. Now see here, I will read the statement. Okay, a nucleotide is the basic building block of nucleic acids. RNA and DNA are polymers made of long chains of nucleotides. Okay, very clear. So nucleic acids are long chain polymers of nucleotides. Okay, now a nucleotide consists of sugar molecule, either a ribose or a deoxyribose, attached to a phosphate group, PO4 unit, and a nitrogen containing base. Okay, so the bases used in DNA are adenine, cytosine, guanine, and thymine. Okay, in a DNA. Okay, whereas in RNA, the base uracil takes the place of thymine. Means what? In thymine you put uracil. Means what? In DNA, the four bases are what? Cytosine, guanine, thymine, and adenine. Okay, whereas in the RNA, it is adenine, cytosine, guanine, and the uracil. So the difference between DNA and RNA in base is what? It is the two units. Thymine, which is the base present in the DNA, whereas uracil is the base present in the RNA. Okay, this difference you will ask in the examination. Okay, right. Now, here is the meaning of what? Nucleic acids. Exactly has given the meaning. Okay, so we started from the nucleic acid slide. Now we will end up with the nucleic acid slide, because now we'll conclude what are nucleic acids. So nucleic acids are long chains of nucleotides, okay, which are called as what? Monomers. So that means nucleic acid you take it as a polymer, and nucleotide is treated as a monomer. So monomer giving the polymer, Nucleotide is giving the nucleic acid. What is nucleic acid? Nucleotide? Nucleotide is composed of phosphate, sugar, and a nitrogen base, whereas a nucleoside is made up of what? Sugar and the nitrogen base, no phosphate linkage. Okay. If phosphate linkage is not there, it is nucleoside. With phosphate, nucleotide. Many nucleotide, nucleic acid. Oh, what a beautiful. Huh? So exactly where we are now. So we are at the molecular level of our human body. Okay. So deep inside we have to go. So we will understand what all we are made up of. So we enjoy life. So life on earth is beautiful because of all these arrangements made by the nature itself in us, so that we are very comfortable, happy, and enjoying the life with nature. Okay, so understand nature so that nature will understand you. So I am winding my discussion today because now last 5 minutes I have to keep for any doubt clarification, especially for the A section boys. Already they might have understood from the B class boys or from the biology part of 10th, a little idea. But if at all any doubts are there with respect to chemistry part, so I am here to clarify your doubts. Okay. So now most welcome to ask your clarifications or doubts, or any point to be cleared, any slide to be seen once again, structure part. All these structures are given in your beautiful textbook. Okay. So a simplified version of nucleic acid also is given, that I will tell tomorrow. So I told you, no, one day is not enough to finish off the nucleic acid. So tomorrow, who all have contributed in the field of nucleic acid, plus what is the role, uh, important roles. So all those we study in our next session, that is tomorrow. We will wind up biomolecules. Okay. So right, I am waiting. Otherwise, uh, after waiting for about 2 to 3 minutes, so I will wind up the session and will go for the next class. Anything? Most welcome. If it is understood, no problem. Not understood, please ask.
Sir,
Huh?
sir, uracil, thymine, and cytosine are they related to each other, sir?
Huh? There are nitrogen bases.
No, sir.
Hmm?
Means somewhere I read that on what methylation will get thymine, sir.
Methyl?
On 4 methylation will get thymine, sir.
Huh?
On 4 methylation of uracil, sir,
Hmm.
we get
Correct.
thymine, sir.
Correct. 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 Hmm. Very got 4-methylation.
Yes, in biology book only, sir. In biology
Ah.
books.
Oh, biology book, no? Ah.
Biology.
But what
Yes.
I say, these are 5 bases. Okay, basic character. They have basic character to the n. So
Yes.
here point of understanding is not the reaction part. Okay, I am not going that reaction part of the biology. So which
Yes, sir.
base is there in the DNA and the RNA? Okay, so 3 are common, one differs. That is thymine and the uracil. So uracil in RNA, thymine in DNA. So reaction part, we see the biochemistry or the biology part. Hmm?
Yes.
Then anything regarding structure part?
In that pentose sugar structure, sir,
Yeah,
all 5 carbons are there on that structure, or another carbon is outside.
all 5 are the carbon only. One
Yes.
O is there, no? The linkage O.
Yes, sir.
Ah, when we understood the structure of glucose, so that open
Yes,
chain
sir.
structure was not giving the all characters, all the properties. Then they have felt
Yes.
that maybe it has undergone the cyclic. So it is between the one and the 5 in the case of glucose. In the same way, here also. So in the case of what? In the case of this
Pentose.
pentose, so it is first carbon atom of the pentose and the fourth carbon. They have undergone the oxy linkage. Okay, so
Yes.
this is O, not carbon. There is no carbon here. Okay, right.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, then
Okay.
okay, good, very good. I am very happy for understanding structure. Okay, so keep practicing. All these are very structure part. No, where is the O? Where is the CH2? So even we also felt difficult first 1 month. So upon practice only, a plus b whole square, now we can tell anywhere in the world, a square plus 2ab plus b square by practice. So always it is a practice makes man perfect. Hmm?
Yes.
So, then, okay, no?
Yes.
Now Sandeep is happy. Sandeep is quiet. So I think
Yes,
he's
sir.
I think your nucleic acid is okay.
Yes, sir.
Ah, hyperactive
Last
nucleic
year
acid.
is there.
Then that's why it is a. I told you recap. So for the recap, you have to bring on cap. Ah, are you happy? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Okay
Yes,
then,
sir.
my dear students,
Okay.
I'm winding for the next session. Okay. So thank you once again. Thank you and all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.